Hi, my name is Dramatic Spoon, and welcome to The Monster Inside. So this is a game on Steam, it's free, and I don't remember what it's about, but it looks really cool. It's black and white, and I really like the look of it, so yeah, it's a short game as well, so I decided to just give it a try. The Monster Inside, an audio-visual novella by Random Seed Games. Audio-visual. My heart pounded, ears still ringing slightly. Some of the worst nightmares I've had in years left me feeling like I'd been punched in the jaw. But just like any other day, I dragged myself out to the office. Sounds like a serious detective. Okay. There was another notice on the door from Mayor Vinetti's office. Yeah. Dude, this is so tongue-twisting. Oh, no, okay. Permits out of date. They didn't like me much and were trying to drown me in paperwork. Sounds like a struggling detective. It was a slow month, weeks since I'd had any real case to work on, so I passed the time pacing the office, smoking and staring at the mirror in the corner, safely covered with an old bedsheet. Safely covered? Why? I don't dare look at my own reflection. I'm too afraid of what I might see. Afraid someday I might have to face what I really am. A werewolf! The girl came in so quiet, I nearly choked on my cigarette. Oh, this is so, cliche. Mister, please, you gotta help me, mister. Oh, she's in a hurry! It sounded like she was calm. Calm down. Sit and talk slow. This. Okay, thanks. It's just, no one will listen to me. Just tell me your tale. I'm listening. She eyed me with just a dash of suspicion, as I tossed back a hand full of pills and chased them with a swig of whiskey. Yeah, what? I could tell this might take a while. Her name was Lily. She told me she was his mistress. She was his mistress? Whose mistress? The man all over the newspapers, the infamous banker, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth. Ha! Reginald. Mr. Farnsworth was a drunk, philandering bastard, but this girl seemed genuinely concerned that he had recently gone missing. Probably dealt with bad stuff, dangerous stuff. Less concerned about the fact that Mr. Farnsworth's wife had just turned up dead in Central Park 2 nights ago. Oh. You don't understand. He couldn't have just done it. He hated his wife, but he couldn't have killed her. Everyone thinks it was him, and no one believes me. He's gotta be in trouble. He was framed. I ain't saying I believe you, but what makes you think he is in danger? Okay. Well, Mr. Oh no! Jack. You can call me Jack. Jack, whoever did that to his wife must have been the one who took him. He would have never left without me. He promised me. Huh? I'm sure Mr. Farnsworth promised. I don't like his name. Promised this poor girl a lot of things. Please, the cops won't listen to me and they want to bring him in on charges. You gotta prove it wasn't him before they find him. Honestly, I doubt they're in too much of a hurry. Farnsworth had practically the entire police force in his deep pockets, probably why they hadn't found much yet. If they found him and brought him in, it would be due to public pressure. Sometimes a mob with pitchforks is more dangerous than one man with money. Oh, that's a good line. Hey, you got my curiosity. You've got my curiosity, but you might not like what I find. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it, don't you worry now. Oh, okay. I'm picking the badass kind of side of the detective, not just the, reassuring. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mr. Jack. Oh, thank you, Mr. Jack. Thank you, but please, be careful. I don't think this was just any murder or kidnapper. I think it was a beast. What beast? Beast. The word struck me funny, like when you jar your elbow on a hard corner. Hit your funny bone, eh? Not a word many use these days, except in hushed whispers and bedtime stories for children. Oh, they were real enough, alright. They just got better at hiding, controlling their unseemly urges. But I hadn't seen any monsters in nearly 15 years. Back when I was still a cop myself. You're old. Well, that's definitely an interesting theory. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't you worry now. Leave the detective work to me, lest I jump to conclusions here. Well, that's definitely an interesting theory. I just have a feeling about it. Something tells me you can get to the bottom of it. You're good at this sort of thing. Sure. Can't you see how busy I am with cases? I replied a little too harshly. Sarcasm wasn't my strong suit. I reassured her some more and sent her on her way. I didn't want to scare her, but I warned her before she left to keep her doors locked and call me if she saw anything suspicious. Cliche. I didn't know if she was in any danger herself, but better safe than sorry. Right. That night, I made my way down to Central Park. It was a long shot, but maybe there was something there the cops had missed. There must be. Next chapter! Oh, achievement! Aha! The scene was already picked clean by the cops days ago, but I've got a knack for finding the things others overlook. A knack. More of a symptom of a condition. Other less useful symptoms I kept in check, but for the time being, my keen sense of smell would come in handy. Sense of smell in this place? Ooh, there's a scratch there. Yep, there's a monster, alright. Okay, I'm done. I'm leaving. I don't like this. I don't like it. It was faint, but I could smell it before I even approached the police line. Blood? The scent was less of a thing and more of an emotion. Anger. Oh, seduction. Seduction. A strangely familiar smell. I expected the scent of trepidation or maybe even outright fear, but Mrs. Farnsworth seems to have been at the height of pleasure when she left this world. Why? How? There was a monster that killed you! What? And, okay, this is mysterious. Brought new meaning to a crime of passion. Pushing the thought from my mind, it was time to get down to business. Investigate the scene. Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, there's only 2 stuff that you can investigate here. What is that? There's a thing on the floor. Muddy footprints everywhere. Difficult to pick out anything from the prints the cops left behind in their haste. Sorry, muddy footprints reminded me of a song by Dodie, so I was like, okay. Difficult to pick out anything from the prints. Okay. Yeah, so you can't tell which footprints are clues. But cops don't wear $2,000 pairs of khaki nose. It looked like Mrs. Farnsworth was there that night and walked away on his own 2 feet. Oh, okay, so that doesn't help his case of him not murdering his wife. Okay, then the claw, that's the only thing left. Maybe the guy, Mr. Farnsworth, is a werewolf. That's the easiest explanation. A burn mark on a nearby tree caught my eye. It's a burn mark! Oh! I ran my finger along its length and felt a chill down my spine. This wasn't just any burn mark. This was the mark of an ancient magic. It's doubtful the cops would have picked up on it. Could Lily have been right? Something unnatural was at play here. But I was no stranger to the strange. Stranger things, eh? After looking around for a while longer, I realized the park had given up all that it was hiding from me, so I trudged back to my apartment and and my head hit my pillow like it owed me money. Hard. Alright, that was another chapter. The next morning, I was reeling from another bout of ghoulish nightmares, but I tried to hide my discomfort when I saw Lily was already waiting outside my office. She waited wordlessly as I unlocked the door and ripped down another notice from the mayor's office. I motioned for her to step inside, seemingly afraid of what I might say. She finally worked up the courage to ask, "So, what did you find?" "Well, I've got some good news. Farnsworth might still be alive. Not sure about beasts, but something unnatural was at play. Might be right to worry about monsters. Okay. Not sure about beasts." "Unnatural? How do you mean?" "A spell's mark, rarely seen these days, but unmistakable." "Spell's mark. What does that mean? What about Reggie? Do you know where he might be? And who's he?" He's Mr. Farnsworth. Found his footprints. Seems like he got out safely. There were signs he was at the scene and slipped away." Slipped away. My tone was indifferent towards her as I turned and grabbed the bottle from her desk drawer. A dryness in my throat made it difficult to swallow my meds. "Drink more, you're probably dehydrated. Or maybe you need strepsils." "But you don't know where he went. Do you think the news this morning is related?" "What news is that?" "Haven't you heard?" No." Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but maybe you should tell me what you know." "Nope. Rough night followed by a rough morning. They found the police chief's wife dead down by the docks." "Oh god, they say it happened last night." "Let me guess. Chief Amato is missing too." My face might have betrayed a hint of satisfaction as she confirmed my suspicions, but it faded quickly. Amato was the shift cop. Oh, Amato was a crap cop and a crap chief. Okay. Well, alright, that's how you feel. He was half the reason I left the force, but now his wife was dead, and I had more questions than I did the day before. The gears in my head started to spin, which wasn't helped by the splitting pain at my temples. I told Lily I needed time to work, and she left slightly dejected, wanting more answers than I could provide. Detective work is hard, takes time. That night, after the cops had cleared out the docks, I would sit down and see what I could uncover concerning Mrs. Amato's untimely demise. Right, I gotta find clues in her crime. Okay, cool. The cold air smelled strongly of salt and oil and could it be? That smell again, like someone had bottled pure arousal and used it as perfume. That's strange. It hit me like a long-forgotten memory. But the sensual fumes soon gave way to a rush of adrenaline. I knew exactly what the scent reminded me of, and that scared me more than not knowing. I looked down at my hands, shaking, the nightmares, the headaches. I feel like you're a werewolf or something, I don't know. No, I was better now. Reformed. I had to focus. No jumping to conclusions. Follow the evidence. Alright, okay. There are chains by the docks. And what about that? I don't see anything there. Shadow? There, just there, the small piece of purple fabric, torn and caught in the splinter of a board. Huh. Someone was trying to run, maybe. The police report didn't say anything about Miss Amato wearing purple, and it was certainly of a quality that you wouldn't expect down here. Don't see too many high society types around flaunting royal purple threads. Oh, who wears purple then? Red Phoenix cigarettes. Same brand I smoke every day. Everyone's got their vice. Cigarettes? These are cigarettes? Okay. I pulled out my own pack of reds and lit up. I could already feel another headache coming on, but looking out over the waves seemed to help me forget. Oh, The cold helped me push down the uncomfortable thoughts that had been bubbling to the top of my brain. Okay, wonder what you're thinking, because I don't know what it is. And we're back. I honestly don't remember the walk back to the office. Apparently, I spent the night in my easy chair. The air from the docks lingered on my clothes. It was still dark out. No, I checked the clock. How long had I been out? Had I really slept through the entire next day? Oh, you're a werewolf, I can already tell. A newspaper was sitting under the door. As I stood to fetch it, I nearly fell over. A wave of nausea hit me like a ton of bricks. I steadied myself and regained my composure. Before I even picked up the paper, I could already read the headline. Breaking. Mayor missing. Wife found dead. Really? Why are all these people dying and missing? Two cases is a coincidence. 3 is a pattern. The cops would come asking questions soon. They knew I had a history of antagonizing all the victims. Oh. I stumbled to my desk and slammed back 3 days worth of inhibitor pills. I couldn't take any chances. I had to investigate the scene to be sure. Dude, you sound like you're dying. All these pills, the way you're feeling. Oh gosh. I threw on my jacket and went to the door. Lily caught me off guard on the other side. Jack, where are you off to? I've been trying to reach you all day. I'm sorry, Lily, but I don't have time to talk. I have to go. I've just been busy. I'm off to Miss Vinette's crime scene. I'm sorry, Lily. Okay, but we need to talk when you get back. Stay safe. Lily has no idea. She gave me a soft kiss on the cheek, and as I rushed off, part of me wanted to stay and tell her it would be okay, but it would be a lie. Oh gosh. I love the drama that this guy has. The alley was located just behind the high-rise apartments where Mayor Vinetti and his wife lived. Okay, they live like here. Okay, this is the alley behind it, so that's why it looks sketchy. I could tell the police were spooked now. The crime scene was even stoppier than the last. Oh, why is it right there by the sewer drain? They hadn't even bothered to submit the trash into evidence. Yeah. Okay. No, we can't investigate that. Door and trash. Okay. What's in the trash? Why wouldn't they at least look through the dumpster? It seemed untouched. No one wants to do the dirty work. Oh, CSI will do it. But I know how to find the good stuff. It really doesn't take long if you know what to look for. Lightweight bags usually mean someone was dumping documents. If you were lucky, they didn't bother to shred them. Jackpot, shell companies, shady stock trades, bribes. I knew Mayor Vinetti was crooked, but this was unbelievable. Mayor was sketchy. And there was more. Letters between Mayor Vinetti and Chief Amaro, talking about me. How? They were trying to get me to shut down. They didn't like me snooping around crime scenes all the time. Because dude, if they don't like what you're doing, that means that they have committed some sort of crime. It's just how it works. Well, they weren't here to stop me snooping around this one. They're both dead. I mean, missing. Okay, let's investigate the scene. What do we have here? The door, yeah. Vinetti's car. If he's still alive, why wouldn't he have left in his car? It didn't make any sense. I honestly wasn't too motivated to find him, but the stakes were too high, and my bet was edging towards the unthinkable. Because someone took him. He may be alive, but someone took him. As I searched around for anything that might assuage my fears, I caught the scent again. Yeah, it's that same guy. It's overwhelmed my other senses with undulating pleasure. It was intoxicating. A weapon used on the weak-willed. A weapon I knew all too well, though it had been many years since I had used it. What does that mean? Was there another like me? Was I being framed? Oh, so it does have something that's like similar to this guy. Huh. It wasn't possible, was it? I was taking my inhibitors. I was reformed. Inhibitors, does that make you like normal? But the nightmares, the headaches, the memory lapses, it makes sense. I couldn't even trust myself. Maybe that's what, if someone else is up to this, maybe that's like what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you go crazy. I started walking back out the alley when something shiny caught my eye. Ding! Where? Watch. Not just any watch though. My watch. I already like saw that coming just from the last line. Oh! How long had my wrist been bare? Surely I just dropped it when I first came down the alley. I checked the time just before I left the office, hadn't I? Or had I used the wall clock? I couldn't be sure. It's you. I couldn't be sure of anything. But it seems so cliched that I think there will be a plot twist at the end. Okay, so I ran. And we're back! I don't know why I ran back to the office. The cops would probably show up at any minute to knock the door down and cart me away. They would put it together before long. Maybe it would be best for everyone if I simply faced my own reflection. You're a vampire! Hey, that makes sense! But Lily was still there, waiting for me. Jack, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. My own ghost came back to haunt me from the past. You're not making any sense, Jack. Come sit down. You don't understand. You're not safe around me. I take a good last look at her as I prepared to shove her out of the door. I noticed she was wearing the same thing she had when she first came to my office 3 days ago. Okay, that could be a little odd. A beautiful purple dress. It's her! Odd that I hadn't really noticed before, but it made her seem out of place, out of time. And it was frayed around the edges, torn in places. Why would she wear that? Would she have noticed that? My chair caught my fall as my knees failed me. It was you. You were the monster. Succubus. What's that? Oh, Jack, we were one and the same, you and I. We are both monsters. I'm simply more honest with myself. There's no such thing as reformation. Those pills you take only make you dull. Beasts like us should never suppress our true natures as you have, Incubus. Oh, you know her? Those men were probably dead too, now I figured. She probably took them to her lair and harvested their seed. What seed? So you've done all this just to wake me up? You could say that. You could say that. Though it seemed enough just to have you doubt yourself. You believed you were still capable of such horrors, which means deep down, you probably are. Oh no, you can't escape it. Now I need you to complete the deed. You took my watch, messed with my head. Oh, don't like that I didn't... Oh, don't act like I didn't do you a favor. Those men hated you and wanted you gone, and now they are gone. I mustered the strength to stand again, moving casually to the window by the corner. And there's no window. She was right about one thing. I was dull, weak. Compared to her, if I refused her and she attacked me, I was a dead man. I had to keep her talking. Maybe the mirror will kill her. I've never met a succubus who seduces and kills women. I've never succubus? Okay. Oh! Oh please, such a 14th century stereotype. I don't discriminate when it comes to pleasures of the flesh. But I do still... Oh, I was making the wrong voice. But I do still need an incubus like yourself to take the tainted seed I've harvested from those awful men and plant it among the fertile masses for me. Are you guys aliens? Or like some sort of plants? It sounds like it, because succubus and incubus sounds like plants. I'm tired of draining my lovers just to survive. I'm ready to settle down and start a family. Ha ha ha. That maniacal laughter. I positioned myself carefully, making sure she was looking at my direction. Sorry, but I'm not your guy. With a quick flick of my wrist, I whipped the old bedsheet off the corner mirror. Lily was blinded by her own reflection and sucked into the mirror with a painful monstrous scream. Trapped. Why? Okay. Shielding my own eyes, I pulled a revolver from the desk side drawer, aimed it at the mirror, and pulled. And fired. Oh, that was cool. The animation was cool.
And she's dead.
Oh, that's so cool. Story and programming by Tyler Owen. Oh, that's so cool. That was great. Oh, there are more games. Cool. Alright, so that was really cool. I actually really enjoyed it. It was quite predictable. Like, it's really cliche. I thought it was gonna be a bit more. There was gonna be more of a plot twist, like maybe a funny plot twist, but then that would have broken the whole vibe of, you know, like the serious detective vibe, you know? Yeah. I really love the audio in this though. The soundtrack is so good. Makes me feel like a genuine detective. A really bad genuine detective. Actually no, I predicted that from the beginning. It was really cool though. I really enjoyed it. It was well put, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to see more videos from me, more indie games and more other games. And yeah, I do a lot of games and other kinds of videos sometimes, but yeah. And I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye!